your mom was really hot.
Why don't you guys listen to me?
I try to.
No, not you.
Oh.
Women.
Oh.
I tell my wife to have a squirt gun, and anytime you snore, you squirt in the face.
Like a cat?
Yes.
You and your mom are hillbillies. This is a house of learned doctors. You're not a doctor. You're a big, fat, curly-headed
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamorro. Here's Jen Latta.
Running her mouth, she wants to ride it, she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like he wanna fight. He ain't doing nothing but running his mouth. Talk about it, we all about it. They making plans, we sit and count. Our chat is stacking just like a mountain. You heard about it, she running her mouth. She
We made it, gang.
trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too
We made it to week 1 of the NFL. That is right. There's football action this evening. The Eagles taking on them Cowboys. I guess I'm rooting. I don't know who I want to win tonight's game.
Tie game. Free football. And it ends in a tie.
Yeah, because on one hand, the Eagles get a win, and, well, that's a win in the win column. And on the other hand, the Cowboys get a win, and, well, I suppose we could root for the Cowboys.
No. That's one team I will never, ever root for.
So do you root for the Eagles by default then? Meteor?
Thunderstorms
Canceled?
for the week.
Wait, you're not rooting for the game to be canceled. It's the first game of the year.
I don't even know
You're
if I want
excited.
to watch.
What do you mean you're not going to watch?
Is there college football on tonight?
Oh, none?
I don't
Does
think so. No,
nothing?
because college football's not dumb enough to go up against the NFL in their first game of the regular
I
season.
mean, I don't like either team.
Yeah, but you
And
know
it
what
goes
you,
by. It
but you know
goes
what you do
past
like?
this year? What?
you like football.
Yeah, I do like football, though.
And this is real football. Actual
yeah,
games with
this is-
players who matter.
This is real football. I thought this camp went very well with the gush. You agree? There wasn't too much gush.
Except for
Matthew
Our guy.
Golden.
our guy.
Well,
Making plays every day at camp.
how many catches are you going to have on Sunday?
Ooh.
Five.
3 for 33.
All right, put it down.
I will take the over on both.
You guys are toads.
I think my...
Are you going back to being a toad or just player toad?
I was going to say something, but I think my friend who looked at the line said that on some gambling sites it's 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah, the line moved a point with Micah Parsons.
Oh, I'm sorry, no. For Matthew Golden catches.
Oh, yeah. So I was listening. KBN put together a parlay yesterday, and Matthew Golden was 2.5. Yes. That was part of the Brad Nortman parlay that KBN put
And our
together
guy
yesterday.
Joshy did Weekly Wager last night with Ben Bruss. Joshy, would you put a little action on a 2.5 for the rookie Matthew Golden?
Sure would.
I was about to say, I don't think the question is, would you? The question is,
How much?
did you, while you were at Potawatomi last night for the show?
We still got time. There's a lot of things I could talk about because I was not necessarily shocked. I was elated to find out that all the prop bets for the game on Sunday are available a little bit early here. So there's a lot to talk about.
Well, it'll depend on Reed's availability.
It's fair. Jaden
Right.
Reed did not practice yesterday.
Because he likes to balance reps for all those guys for the most part. No one really runs away with it.
Well, again, unless you have somebody that you think should be running away with it.
Yeah.
With this group, nobody has ever separated themselves. I believe Matthew Golden is the one to separate himself.
We'll see.
Reed, especially with the injury that he had, it only affirms that he's going to be almost exclusively out of the slot.
Yeah.
Because that's what he has been over his first 2 years with the Packers. And because the injury prevented him from working outside, I can't imagine that he's going to be working outside when you have Matthew Golden and Romeo Dobbs.
I think it's even more than simply just you've got a guy who you want to, use in multiple spots. Do we know how healthy Jaden Reed's going to be?
No.
No.
How's his explosion going to be?
Well, and that's what I wanted to ask you guys. How concerned are you that he is going to be limited? I would argue he's going to be limited if he's not practicing, and he did not practice yesterday, that he's going to be limited. when the two teams take the field this weekend.
Is there an injury report?
Yes.
Week one or no?
He was a
Yes.
How do you
well.
have an injury report week one?
Well, and there was
It's a
like
different era of
7
football.
guys on the injury
What do you
report, right?
mean?
If you go back to my era, I guarantee there wasn't an injury list.
For week one?
Yeah.
I guarantee there
No.
was. I promise you there
No.
was.
Guys weren't coming back from injuries, didn't sustain injuries in training camp.
No, Edgar Bennett didn't tear his Achilles.
Yeah, but he's out. He's not on an injury list if you're out.
You're telling me that nobody got hurt in preseason?
Never.
Like you?
Holmgren wouldn't allow it.
Being out is the definition of the injury list. They have to be somewhere.
Yeah, the glue factory.
Not to beat a dead horse. Wow, I don't know how those two. I don't know how that worked. I don't know how
I
that
think we
worked
just did.
actually.
Feed a fed horse, people
Yeah.
would like you to say.
But this is where the depth of the wide receiver position is supposed to benefit you, right? This is where if Jaden Reed cannot go this weekend, and again, there's no official report that he will not be out there, but not practicing yesterday certainly raises eyebrows. This is where that depth is supposed to come into play, right? This is where Romeo Dobbs is supposed to step up. This is where maybe even you work Tucker Kraft into the offense a little bit more. I feel like if there's any position where they can withstand an injury early on, and again, it's not ideal, this would be the one for me.
But
Well, my guess is this. This
they
is
all
my
have
guess.
the problem is they all have different skill sets, right? Like there's no complete receiver. We hope that Matthew Golden, Josh and I believe that Matthew Golden is going to be that complete guy, and maybe he gets more snaps out of the slot. But like Reed's, you're kind of one true slot guy. I mean, I guess you can put Dontavian Wicks there, but it's not the same. Like he doesn't have that same skill set that they like with Reed out of the slot. The guy used to be Bo Melton. He's now playing defensive back.
My guess is this. He didn't practice because Hobbs didn't practice either.
Correct.
Yesterday was the miserable day.
Yeah.
Thursdays suck. They're long. Practice is
Today's
just,
Thursday.
you go through it, huh?
Today's Thursday.
Oh, today's Thursday?
Yesterday was Wednesday.
Okay, now that's concerning. Because Thursday's the miserable day. I was thinking they give them Thursday off and then practice Friday.
But did they do that because they had the extra day of practice this week?
Potentially they might do
'Cause they
2
did-
Fridays.
They did Monday because they practiced on Monday and Jaden was limited on Monday.
So maybe they're doing 2 Fridays.
I think their days just got pushed up.
Yeah.
So your Thursday.
I'm thinking
thing
they
does
just
fit.
give them a break.
Yeah, I think that Reed is
Yeah.
going to be available, and I think he's playing.
But limited.
I mean,
No, I think
I mean, what do you mean by limited? They're going to limit his snaps like they do when he's healthy?
yes, I meant if he's not 100% healthy, then he's limited.
Yeah,
in
I
what
think
he
his
can do.
effectiveness might be limited.
That's
a
yes.
good way to put it.
How many snaps does Wicks get?
Is he,
His snaps have to go.
well, what's his participation at?
He was a limited participant yesterday.
Why?
Calf. He has been dealing with the calf injury for about 3 weeks.
Okay.
See what we're talking about with that depth?
Put everyone
Wanna-
together and just make one really good receiver.
we
That's
have,
what Matthew Golden is.
we have thrown that idea around before.
You
Actually,
coming around? 5 receptions for Matthew? Come on.
No.
I know you want to.
Can we get you to 4?
You ever been
Can
a
we get
rookie at
4?
anything?
I was a rookie eventually at one point at this.
All right, your first time at bat at the P
Yeah.
Vegas.
Uh-huh.
What'd you go?
I got in at bat as a freshman.
How'd you do?
Struck out looking.
Okay. I mean, granted, you weren't.
It was 6 inches off the plate.
And you
But
swung?
no,
Hey.
I didn't swing.
Oh.
I struck out looking. It was 6 inches off the plate. But also, Matthew Golden is that much. Like, again, it's just
Can you
different.
let the guy ramp up a little bit?
No,
Okay.
he's that good.
I mean, no disrespect to your hometown, but the high school to Stevens Point is a little different than Texas to the NFL, I would say.
I don't think so.
Actually, to scale, Horicon to Platteville to scale might be very similar. Again, a much smaller scale.
Are you going to watch?
absolutely
You got money down?
no.
Why?
Saving it for better things.
Okay.
See, because he thought that's what would get you really interested in the game is if you had like a Saquon over number.
Oh, I thought she had a serious problem.
I haven't been to Potawatomi in weeks. I'm going to make my bets. Packers obviously taking on the Lions. The line, is it still, did I see 3 at some reports? I know you said 2.5.
Yeah.
Packers are 3-point favorites at FanDuel. What do our friends over at Potawatomi say,
2.5.
Joshy?
Yeah. It stayed at 2.5. I think that's probably
What was
where
it
it's
without
going at.
Parsons?
1.5.
1.5. Which is ESPN Bet has it back to 1.5. Yesterday was 2.5 back down to 1.5.
Ooh,
over at
interesting.
ESPN Bet.
Okay.
So here's what we're going to do today. Since it is the NFL season, since we are all excited about the NFL, we are going to talk about who we think on this Packers team is going to make the biggest impacts this year. So we're doing a offensive rookie of the year. We're doing a defensive rookie of the year. We're doing the X factor. And what is the last one, gang?
So we were doing offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, rookie of the year, and the X factor.
All right, rookie of the year and the X factor. Offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, rookie, so that's just both, either side. Be either side of the ball on that one. And X factor. And remind us, didn't we do really well on our last predictions when we were predicting players for the Green Bay Packers,
Yes.
Joshy?
So we did this. This was months ago at this point. We did the most improved players. Chewy's pick, Marshawn Lloyd. Jen's pick, Kenny Clark.
Oops.
Womp, womp, womp. Although, to be fair, Kenny Clark might improve.
Yeah.
There's a good
That
chance.
is fair.
Okay, he'll
Just on
just
the
be
wrong team.
wearing a very different uniform. Lots of stuff to get to this morning. We have Jason Wilde who will talk Green Bay Packers. Of course, we'll have Top 8 at 8 as well. But we're going to basically spend the day talking about the green and gold, getting excited, getting you amped up for the start of the NFL season. Maybe mixing a little Brewers as well, as they got the victory last night over the Phillies as that series wrapped up. Rolled up. Wrapped up now.
No.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, they've got one more game because they had the off day on Tuesday. So today they will play the Phillies again as well. All right.
3:10. Weird start for a weekday game.
We had that on Monday, though.
Yeah, but it was a holiday.
Yeah.
I like 3:10.
Yeah, 3:10's a good time.
Is that good for you? That's a good time
perfect.
for you?
Good time
all
for
your
you to
work
go to the
done.
ballpark?
Again
Yeah.
with your schedule.
Yeah.
So your question is, what's the difference between 1:10 and 3:10 for
Which
Chewy
is-
on a Thursday?
Just here.
Do I put the fireplace on? Jeez,
Here we
bro.
go.
You want to do a little complaining, do you, big guy?
I'm ready to go. Someone else isn't. I'm ready. I might drive.
No, you won't.
You're right.
When are you currently scheduled to go?
October
It
4th.
took zero pushback.
I know.
It was less than pushback.
That drive sucks. That's why.
I'm going to try.
yeah.
No, you're not. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It was-
No, you're right.
I have to go from Norman, Oklahoma to Southern Illinois this weekend, gang. And I look because I was like, oh, maybe I'll drive. Actually, it's impossible to go from Oklahoma City to Southern Illinois, the St. Louis, Springfield area, if you will. So my flight currently is Oklahoma City to Atlanta
Oh,
to St. Louis.
Sure.
Drive 2 hours to my feature shoot. I was like, maybe I'll drive it. Maybe I'll just drive from Oklahoma City to St. Louis. How far could it be? 9 hours. My spatial awareness for that part of the country is horrible.
yeah. But by the time you leave your hotel, get on the plane, Atlanta, St. Louis drive is what? It's got to be 6.
It's 6.
What's the trade-off? If it was 7, would you drive the 9?
No, I think, I am not somebody who minds the long drive, but like,
I know, but you got thunderstorms.
If somehow going from Atlanta to St. Louis is going to be quicker, then I just do that.
And I'll sleep on the plane.
Yeah. I'm going to do whatever's the quickest option.
Can't do that behind the wheel.
Yes.
Not always, though.
Yeah. Well, you could probably do it in Iowa. Fall asleep, just make sure, just have something, the steering wheel goes straight, and you're just nothing
9 is it? If it was 7 to 5, would you do it?
If it was 6,
6
I'd lock
to
in for
4.
6.
Okay.
But
I
9 is too far
agree.
to
Yeah,
drive.
9's not good.
All right, Jason Wilde coming up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Packers all the time, all day on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
Yeah, we have an issue on 894 westbound just before you get to the Hale interchange. The right lane is blocked with a crash. Car went off into the trees next to the roadway, and the car ended up the tree. I'm pretty sure that's not the way that's supposed to go, but there we go. We've got backups all the way back to Loomis with that one. We've got eastbound 94 just generally backed up out of the Zoo interchange towards Holly Road and again through the Stadium interchange to 35th. Westbound is backed up from about 27th Street through the Stadium itself. Southbound 41 also heavy from just before Appleton Avenue down past Capitol. Northbound is slowing just before Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Lakeland Supply. Lakeland Supply is in business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, partly cloudy skies, breezy and cool, a high of 65. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance for showers, windy with a low of 53. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Catholic Memorial Football hits the gridiron on Friday night.
To Devon Williams Jr., and he's into the end zone.
The Crusaders are on the road to take on Waukesha North.
Deep pass from Dalton Stanky, and it's complete to Dustin Rose.
Crusaders football is brought to you by R&R Insurance, D&M Accounting and Consulting Services, Curative Care, Home Sealed Exteriors, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Tune into the action Thursday night starting at 6:30 on 94.5 ESPN and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Discover Proof Pizza at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. In the heart of Milwaukee's Theater District, this modern pizzeria delivers Neapolitan-style pies, a bold grill menu, and old-school hospitality in a sleek, art-inspired setting. Whether you're craving a quick lunch or a relaxed evening bite, Proof Pizza is your go-to downtown destination. Dine in, unwind, and savor flavor that hits just right. And here's a tip. If you mention Jen Latta, you'll receive 10% off your order. Learn more at stkatearts.com.
Summertime is the time for all the big events. Weddings, milestone birthdays, even corporate events. Elevate every event with Noble Catering, a premier craft caterer in southeastern Wisconsin, preferred by over 30 venues. Noble Catering is also the exclusive caterer of Villa Terrace, an east side event treasure. And coming in 2026, Noble's new headquarters, a 400-person event venue in the heart of Bayview called Brixton's Turn. Book them for your event at noblecateringco.com.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
This is Joe Budden. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the daily fantasy action this football season with PrizePicks, where it's good to be right.
Download the PrizePicks app today and use code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. That's code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Ready, down, put.
All Packers, all the time.
He was a field-tilting player, and the reason why Gabe and many others are so concerned is that this guy's on the field, he changes the offensive dynamic. They are a different offense when he is there.
Okay, most of the time.
You know, Homer calls Matt LaFleur soft all the time. Matt LaFleur is like Vince Lombardi compared to me.
It's Jason Wilde on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Brought to you by Exterior Pros. Ready to tackle your home improvement project this year? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. Visit extpros.com. Also brought to you by Lakeland Supply. Lakeland Supply is in business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com.
Excited to get some some insight from our friend and teammate Jason Wilde. Good morning, Jason. How are you doing today?
I'm running late, so if you hear me saying, come on, Stelly, we got to go potty, or Sadie, you still have to poop, that would be why.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the Green Bay Packers.
Good boy.
Oh, look, Chewy's willing to help. Chewy's willing to handle that responsibility for you. So we were just talking about we were just talking about Jayden Reed, and we were wondering what the concern level is for him to not play this weekend, given that he's still dealing with that injury after he didn't practice yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's moderate at minimum, right? Like, you know, and Chewy, again, unfortunately, with your experience with feet injuries, like first of all, I appreciate Jayden Reed because a lot of times, I'm not Scoop Jackson over here, but when I get a piece of information, it's usually pretty accurate on those rare occasions that I break news. And, there were ample opportunities for him to claim that it's not that serious or that's not really the injury, even though it is. And I've had players do that before. That made me look bad, even though I had it right. And that was not the case with Jayden Reed yesterday. Like, I appreciate the heck out of him for that. But at the same time, I appreciate the heck out of the fact that he's going to try and play with a Jones fracture in his foot, but I don't think you're supposed to do that. And so he said yesterday it is a pain tolerance issue. So I'm very curious to see how much pain he can tolerate and how many plays he can play on it, and whether they're going to shoot it up with a anti-inflammatory so he can get through the games. Like, I'm not turning him into Sterling Sharp, not the Sterling Sharp that held out on the eve of the start of the season, the Sterling Sharp who played an entire season with that turf toe where he didn't practice all week and then went out there and played really well on Sundays. But yeah, this is not ideal. And let's not forget, we're all excited about the shiny new things like Matthew Golden and his number 0 jersey. But this is the guy that's led them in receiving each of the last 2 years, both in terms of receptions and in terms of yardage. I know someone on the panel likes to point out the limitations that he has on his snaps, but he's still a really, really good football player. And having him at less than 100% is certainly better than not having him at all. But I don't know how you're not concerned about this. There's not a ton of things to be super worried about with this team, but this is definitely on the list of things to be concerned about.
Jason, how did Lucas Van Ness take the Parsons trade?
Great question. I have no idea. He has not been in the locker room when we've been in there.
Really?
So I'm not assuming that that's his reaction. But I remember having a really good conversation with him a couple of years ago. It was his rookie year, and he was frustrated by the fact that he was behind Preston Smith. And I remember saying to him, well, look, he's not going to be here next year. Like, they drafted you. They expect you to be a starter next year. And I don't know why I do this, because they're not my children. But I'm a little bit like, I just have watched too much Ted Lasso. And so I said, but, that opportunity is going to be there for you. You have to seize it, right? I mean, it's up to you to make the most of it, which is true. I don't think it's necessarily my job to give him a pep talk. But and he agreed, right? And he said, and then I remember him being, disappointed because they brought Preston Smith back last year, right? Remember, like, he was on the roster, then they traded him at the deadline or whatever it was. But he's like, it's on you, man. Like, if you, and again, I know he's doing his best, but this is a results-based business. Like, if him and Rashawn Gary played like the 12th and 13th picks in the draft that they each were, you don't have to trade for Micah Parsons, right? So, I don't know what his rotation is going to look like. I still think there's a role for him because I think, from what we saw in training camp, on third down, their intention was to go Rashawn Gary and Lucas Van Ness at end and Devontae Wyatt and Kenny Clark inside in their third down nickel package to rush the quarterback. Well, Kenny's now employed by the Dallas Cowboys, And Lucas Van Ness has experience at Iowa rushing from the inside. So, again, I promise I will not give him another pep talk. But if I were to do that, I would say, look, man, there's still opportunity here. They went out and got Parsons, but you're not like persona non grata here. Like, go inside and kick some guards' asses and show them that you have a very valuable role here.
I love it. Jason, reporter, coach. Yeah. I love it.
Our conversation with
Not
Jason
if I had
Wilde,
any knowledge.
brought to you by Lakeland Supply. They're in business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com. What was the boldest or your favorite bold take as part of the Boldathon yesterday on Wilde and Town?
And hold on a minute, please.
Uh-oh.
I know where she's going.
Yeah.
This is not good.
What happened?
We were so bad.
That's what happened?
I think so.
But I was bold in my prediction. I mean, it was wrong, but bold predictions are often
That's
wrong.
even better.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't get an invite back to the Boldathon? What's up with that?
I what's up with that? What's up with that? All right, a couple things. I mean, first of all, I have a confession to make. I love the Boldathon because it allows us to, every single 15 minutes, we're talking to somebody new. I love it. Like, I love getting to catch up. I mean, not everyone on our panel. I know Tausch does a lot of shows too. But, like, I get to talk to you guys 3 days a week. I talk to Jim, Matt, and Molly, et cetera. I talk to every show, KBN, multiple times a week. I love, though, having you guys come on our show. So let me be very clear about that. I love the interactions that the Boldathon creates. I hate the Boldathon.
Whoa.
From the I hate the bold prediction nonsense. I don't like bold predictions, as you guys well know about me. I don't enjoy when the neighbor's dog comes out when I'm on the radio. I don't enjoy Jordan Love winning the MVP, that's a fun, bold prediction that Tausch made after he stole it from Dan Orlovsky, or at least the timing made it seem that way. And I do enjoy the conversation that it leads to. But I'm not a fan of, hey, how I want to out-bold the boldest with this crazy prediction. Like, I love Waddle. He said the Packers are going to go 8-0 to start the season. Now, if that happens, hey, that's a great prediction, and that's pretty impressive
he
coming
needs to
from a
talk
guy
to
who played for the Bears.
Yeah, I was about to say, he needs to talk to his boy Cap. He's going to be upset with him.
Yeah, now again,
probably avoiding Cap.
Right, exactly. So I guess and I'm not going to pass the buck. I don't schedule the guests, so I guess I just pass the buck. But I don't know. I don't know what the criteria are. Like, I don't know how Jesse decides who gets invited back or not. So I guess what I'm saying is, take it up with Jesse.
You're basically giving me the Shaggy defense. It wasn't me. So, Gabe, what was your bold prediction yesterday?
5 first-team All-Pros for the Packers.
Who?
That's a lot.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Xavier McKinney. Edgerrin Cooper. Zach Tom. Elton Jenkins.
First team?
Yep.
Bold.
Jason, is Hobbs going to be available?
then you wonder why I don't like the Boldathon.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he is. And
Really?
This is the other reason. Yeah, I mean, now look, we could show up today to practice. I think it's at 12:10, and he could be out there with his helmet and actually take part in practice. But this applies to Jordan Love too. Like, I think, and I'm always the party pooper, right? I know I feel bad about it, but that is my job. Like, even with the Micah Parsons thing, I brought up some potential downsides, right? I view that as my job, to view everything with some skepticism and not just get carried away. And I've been guilty of being carried away before. But this is an example of, they love to tell you, oh, okay, well, he's having the surgery now, so he'll be ready for the opener, right? That was what we were told about his meniscus tear and trimming back the cartilage on that with the scope. It was a small tear. It's going to be ready for the opener. Well, you can say that, but if I know anything about Doc McKenzie, those are not hard and fast timelines. You don't know how it's going to play out. It's one of the reasons why, I loved Holmgren. It's 4 to 6 weeks. And then if it didn't end up being in 6 weeks, he would just be honest and say, look, timelines change, and he's working his way back. And sometimes Chewy, you'd be back in 3 weeks if you had a longer injury. But in this instance, both him and Love, we were told, well, they'll be fine for the opener. Well, we talked to Jordan Love yesterday, and yeah, he feels great. He's even going to be able to hand off with his left hand with that brace on. Now, again, skeptical me says, okay, you can say that it's not going to be any problem handing off with that hand, but I'm still not sure that you can say that with 100% certainty. And then somebody said to Jordan, well, how are you going to protect yourself from hitting it on the ground? And I thought, boy, that's a good question, because we're all sitting here going, oh, yeah, it looks great, and it doesn't look like it's affecting him at all. Well, he hasn't been hit since he injured the thumb on his last snap against the Jets. And unless the rules have changed, they're playing full contact on Sunday. So these are things that, and again, I'm not here to drag people down, but these are things that have to be considered. And so Nate Hobbs does not look like he's ready to play. He's been in the rehab group on Monday. He was in the rehab group yesterday. If I had a guess, he's going to be there again today, and he's not going to play. Jordan Love is certainly going to play, but we don't get any guarantees in this deal where, oh, don't worry, nobody will bump your thumb and re-injure it for you. So, again, I'm not trying to rain on people's parade, and I would argue that while I certainly would rather have all my guys if I'm Jeff Hafley, what they have at corner and what they can play in their nickel, I think they're still okay, because I think if they have Nixon and Carrington Valentine outside and they have Bullard in the slot, we're going to find out if Bullard's legit or not, because they're going to put Amon-Ra St. Brown there a bunch, and he's going to have to get the job done. I was talking to him yesterday, and he's way more confident than he was a year ago in that role, but confidence only takes you so far, and if he gets cooked by Amon-Ra St. Brown, then I'm going to be back here on Monday or on Tuesday going, yeah, I was wrong about them being okay without Nate Hobbs.
Jason, we appreciate you hanging out with us, man. Have a great one, and we'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to apologize again.
No, you don't have to apologize.
You have a legitimate beef. We will do better next year, but it's all Jesse's fault. All right, guys, take care. Be good.
Sort of picked up on that. Have to address that.
You don't want to even go, not Jen. Jen obviously would. You don't even want to go on that show and make a prediction.
No, I would have wrecked my whole day.
Do you remember what yours was last year?
My whole day.
My day's destroyed already. I got to go to the doctor at 9:30, and I'm just going to be late for the gym.
Yeah.
Late for cutting the grass.
You can't be late for the gym.
Yeah,
you can't be late for cutting the grass either.
Nope.
Nope. These are things.
It's not like the grass is sitting there.
Hey,
come on.
Yeah.
Where are you?
You look like Judge Judy over there.
We have a similar thing with Mussolini. We're late for things that aren't hard deadlines all the time. And I'm like, what do you mean we're late?
I have a hard deadline today.
Because of Blammer Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like you should be able to get the gym and the lawn in before Blammer comes over this afternoon.
I hope.
Just wild.
The earnestness on his face.
I don't know if I'm going to have the time.
He's like, from your lips, to God's ears. For the first time, you can stream all of ESPN all in one place. Guys, it has changed the game for so many sports fans, including yours truly. All the best live sports, the championship moments, the studio shows, documentaries, and originals. Man, there are way too many to name them all. But you get great new features like watching 4 games at once in multi-view. Your fantasy team updates for you live and in-game, and you've got SportsCenter customized just for you. They really thought of everything to make this the ultimate destination for fans, so you got to check it out. Go ahead and sign up for the all-new ESPN app right now.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Big delays continue on westbound 894. Right about at 92nd Street, we have an accident. 2 right lanes are blocked right now with a car that went up into the trees. So be careful with that. Delay stretching all the way back past Loomis. On the eastbound side, everybody's slowing down to take a look at this. So we've got delays heading through the Hale interchange. The ramp heading through there is closed as well with the construction and all that stuff. So it's a bit mess down there. Eastbound 94 backing up out of the Zoo interchange all the way through the stadium. The westbound side's backed up from about 17th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. And watch for delays already kicking in on southbound 41 from Good Hope Road down past Capitol Drive to Burleigh. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly cloudy, breezy, cool, a high of 65. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a chance for showers, windy with a low of 53. Weather's brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
Now through Wednesday, save on 64-ounce selected varieties Essential Everyday Apple Juice, 2 for $4. 32 to 64-ounce selected varieties Silk Milk or Creamer, 2 for $7. 6 to 16-count selected varieties Stone Ridge Ice Cream Sandwiches, $3.49. 20 to 24-ounce selected varieties Frigo String Cheese, $6.99.
I am starving.
Oh, no, never walk into a Century when you're hungry.
Unless it's free sample day. Ooh, oh, pizza, yes. I'd love to try that one.
My husband thinks he can make a meal out of grocery store samples.
Need to wash this down. I think I see someone handing out samples in the liquor department.
Geez, can we focus on our list?
What's this?
It says you can win 2 tickets to Green Bay's home game against Chicago on December 7th.
Or autographed footballs, or a 4-pack of Green Bay Hall of Fame tickets.
You have to enter through Century's Facebook or Instagram.
I'll be entering this on my phone in the deli next to that cheese sample station.
I'm shopping at Century alone next time.
Enter by November 12th.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, your siding, your windows, or your bath project during the fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango. Bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Look, you take Jesus and the presents out, and it's not even in the top 10.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you take sex out of the anniversary, then that's not that fun either.
On 94.5 ESPN.
At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Of course, there is a reason. We have trusted them for so many years here at ESPN Milwaukee, and I am just the latest to trust them because when a customer chooses Pella, one of the most important things to them is honoring that trust and commitment. Hey, I got a great front door on my house now thanks to Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Went through the process, got a custom, was able to choose the color, make sure it fit with what we were looking for and our house. It was fantastic. Their vision is to be the company that people want to do business with. If you order by the end of the month, get 0% interest for up to 5 years. 0% interest on windows and doors up to 5 years. Visit PellaWI.com today and you use Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Make sure you tell them that Gabe Neitzel sent you.
Getting amped, getting pumped, getting up for the NFL season, which begins this evening with the Eagles and the Cowboys. So let's talk about the green and gold and who we believe are going to be the top players offensively and defensively. We got a bunch of categories we're going to roll through this morning, but let's start right there. It feels to me, guys, like Jordan Love has to be the answer here, right? If this team wants to do what they want to do and what we want them to do this season, Jordan Love has to elevate his game. He has to be the offensive MVP, the offensive player of the year for the green and gold. No?
Not necessarily. I mean, I think you take a look at the team that won the Super Bowl last year. Their running back was their offensive player of the year, best player. I think if the Packers, I think it's a two-horse race, but it's one of those two. And if they want to get to where they need to go, the tough part is one of those two has to be better than they were a year ago, and one of them had a top 5 year in the history of their position for the Green Bay Packers.
He's a safe one.
Jordan
Jacobs?
or Jacobs?
Jacobs.
Because of what you've seen from him.
And I think the offensive line, even though depth is an issue, I think the starting offensive line is probably better than it was last year. Because Tom's not hurt. Don't forget, he was playing with a pack.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have to see how Jenkins works out, but they go and get Banks through free agency, who, when healthy, is a pretty good player. So, are we picking now? Did you pick Love?
Yes.
I'll pick Jacobs, just because that's the safe one. Now, you got to be a toad and go with your guy.
What, Matthew
Don't be
Golden?
cheating on your guy.
You want me to go Matthew Golden?
Well, if you don't, I'm going to hold it against
to be fair, I think you could. I know that the whole thing is if Matthew Golden has a career year and, surprises everybody, that means that Jordan probably got him the ball and he would be deserving of some of that as well. But
or it's going to be a CYA. It's going to be what I do. Not pick Golden, and when Golden does win it, I'll be like, yeah, I told you, he's great.
Gabe, I can make the case for you.
Hey, don't be helping him out here. When does anyone help me?
The case for him being
every day
the MVP is he evolves the offense into a potent passing attack, and he elevates them. Even if Jordan Love improves, the way he changes the offense makes him the offensive MVP on the season.
I just don't know if he's going to get enough reps.
Gabe's like, good for me.
You've belabored
Works.
the point.
Matthew Golden, offensive player of the year. I'm in, Josh.
Easiest segment in the history of radio.
Two-horse race, Jen, me and you.
We're putting it on the Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Infinity Exteriors poll. Who do you think? How are you guys designating this? Is it player of the year, offensive MVP? Does it matter?
Thing. Yeah, offensive
6
player
of
of the
one,
year.
half a dozen of the other. Offensive player of the year. Look, Jordan Love is being talked about in MVP of the NFL conversations. Now, peripherally, of course. Juxtapose that with the conversation we had yesterday about how if you were building or starting an NFL franchise right now, he didn't sniff a vote, So it's running the gamut is what I'm trying to say.
They didn't ask Mike Tannenbaum. It's fine.
Let me ask you this, though. Because if we had this 4 months ago, we might have said this guy. Have we cooled on Kraft?
I haven't cooled on Kraft.
I still think he's a really good player. I just think that he's not going to have the huge leap that we thought he was going to have.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like, based on what they did in training camp, that this is going to be, Bill Belichick, Tom
pivot.
Brady, 2 tight ends. These are our best receivers. We're feeding these two the football.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be heavily involved. I think he's a huge part of the team. I just don't think he's going to vastly improve on the 700 yards he had last year.
Okay.
And suddenly have almost 1,000, right? I just don't think that's going to be a part of it.
If they didn't get Golden, we probably would have thought a little differently.
Yes, 100%.
Right?
Probably out of necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
Those are our candidates for Offensive Player of the Year for the Green and Gold. Joshie is working and efforting a Twitter poll right now, an Infinity Exteriors Twitter poll. We will take a break because we got a lot of stuff to get to. But when we come back, let's do Defensive Player of the Year. There's an obvious front runner on this because there's a lot of hype surrounding the addition of this guy. But man, there are some other guys who could make a real difference on this defense for the green and gold. We'll talk about that right after this. Brewers fans, if you want to hit a Potawatomi Sportsbook before a home game, they will help you with a ride to the game. 2 balls with 1 bat by hitching a ride on the Potawatomi Game Day Shuttle. Make any purchase in the sportsbook or same-day sports bet. You'll get a wristband and a seat on the shuttle. Shuttles begin 1 hour before first pitch. Return shuttles run nonstop for an hour after the game. For more information, you can visit Potawatomi.com. Bet above the rest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back September 9th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Texas Rangers.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh my goodness, third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in September 9th at 7:05 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Rivalry baseball in September? It doesn't get any better. Join the Brewers as they battle the Cardinals Friday, September 12th through Sunday the 14th. While the action heats up, you can gear up for fall baseball with the Brewers crew neck giveaway for the first 25,000 fans on Saturday the 13th. Then bring the whole family for Looney Tunes Day on Sunday the 14th. The home stretch of the season is here, and you don't want to miss it. Get in on the action at brewers.com/tickets.
Okay, gang, we have to talk about the all-new ESPN app. The most live sports, the best championship moments, and so much more. Monday Night Football, college football, NBA, WNBA, NHL, NWSL, college hoops, volleyball, softball, gymnastics, lacrosse, the list goes on and on. Plus, shows like SportsCenter with SVP, First Take with Stephen A., College Game Day, the entire 30 for 30 library. It is all of ESPN, all in one place. Sign up now.
This summer, your wishes take center stage at WishFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all summer for over $1 million in prizes and earn entries into the WishFest prize drawings on Friday, September 26th. Your entries from July, August, and September all count. Plus, 5 lucky winners will have their ultimate wish granted. Wish big, win big. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Lowe, Jacobs, McKinney, Golden, and now Micah Parsons? This year's gonna be fun. Now's the time to set a game plan for your Green Bay and Wisconsin pigskin parties. This is Marie from Discount Liquor. We are your football party beverage headquarters. Whether you need an ice-cold keg, a bottle of your favorite wine, a unique craft brew, or hard-to-find liquor, we have everything you need, all at the lowest prices in town. Come see us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
Wherever you're tailgating, we'll get you all set up with your favorite beverages. We're open daily 9 to 9 and Sundays 10 to 2. See all of our weekly specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com.
Discount Liquor.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Excuse me. Hold on. Getting choked up over it. So, hold on. Give me a moment.
On 94.5 ESPN.
If you're looking to play great golf, there's still plenty of time to do that. So don't delay. Go to WisconsinCountryClub.com. Do what I did. Join at the Wisconsin Country Club. I love the golf course. September, usually the course is absolutely glorious shape, and you can play some great golf. I love our practice area, too. Great driving range, couple of different short game areas. But if you're looking for more out of your country club, how about this? No assessments, no food and beverage minimums, tennis, pickleball, and a pool. Find out all the great amenities and everything at WisconsinCountryClub.com. It's just a fairway away.
The poll is in the field. The Infinity Exterior poll. Who is your pick to be the Packers Offensive Player of the Year? Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Matthew Golden, and other. If you think somebody else might come through, if you think somebody else might pop. Let's get to Defensive Player of the Year. Joshy, cue the music. This is Packers Defensive Player of the Year. And look, just like I mentioned Jordan Love a few moments ago and him being the hopeful, obvious choice here, I think it's got to be Micah Parsons. Given what you did, what you gave up, the measures you went to add him to your team, recognizing that the pass rush wasn't good enough. And people have pushed back on that, by the way. They're like, no. Pass rush was good enough. You just always go out and get a player of Micah Parsons' caliber. Can't both things be true? Can't it be true that you always go out and get a player of Micah Parsons' caliber if you can, and also the pass rush wasn't good enough?
Anybody who's saying the pass rush was good enough doesn't know ball.
Is fooling himself.
Doesn't know ball.
Yeah.
Straight up, doesn't know. Yes, the sack numbers are deceiving from a year ago because they had a couple of high sack games against some bad teams, but you dig into the numbers, they could not generate pressure with their front four. And anytime they generated pressure with four, it was Jeff Hafley doing different fire zone blitzes and trying to disguise it the best he can and manufacturing pressure the best that he could. And that's not good enough to win championships. Smoke and mirrors. Now, it helps from time to time, but if that's the only thing you can do to generate pressure, that ain't good enough. Micah Parsons is what makes that difference.
Is that who you're going with?
Micah Parsons.
I mean, that's the easy one.
But it has to be.
Parsons is the easy one.
But who else could you? Because here's the issue.
Xavier McKinney.
I'm going to throw you one right now. I like guys in contract years. I like guys that are upset. Quay Walker's upset.
I put
They
him
said
on
they
the
were going to
list.
give him a new deal. They know he's not going to get paid now because they're not going to have money because everything that Parsons gobbled up.
How many years do you need to know who a guy is?
I know, but he made strides.
What do you
last
always
year.
tell me? What do you always tell me? How many years does it take to know who a guy is?
3 years.
And he's been around?
3.
Is he going to be better than Edgerrin Cooper?
Well, that's the dilemma. I'm like, do I go with Cooper or Walker?
I mean, you don't go with either. You go with Micah Parsons.
I know, but that's the easy way. That's, I'll go Quay Walker. I'm going to go Quay.
You just want to be wrong.
No. I want pats on the back at the end of the day. Like, how did you know that?
There's no way he's going to have more of an impact than Micah Parsons. It's not possible.
Okay.
Defensively, the reason why those guys get paid the money that they do, the reason why they were willing to give up
my Matthew Golden on
$47
defense? Can he
million.
be my Matthew Golden?
Give me a reason the way that Josh did. How is he going to make the defense better? And raise, because Micah Parsons is going to raise everybody else.
I mean, Walker did lead the team in tackles last season.
And the concern is obviously a big concern, not a big concern, but a concern is the D-line and filling Kenny Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Devontae Wyatt still has questions about him.
So basically, you're leaning on them stopping the run.
Stopping the run and just being
everywhere.
Just being everywhere. I mean, he's got the skills. He's got the speed. It's just, does he have it up top? But he can't be happy because they told him they were going to sign him to a deal. He's not. So now he's, in his mind,
and
he's playing football to be on another team next year.
And he's one of the guys that, you have to make a decision on, and the decision is he's not going to be here because we're giving Micah Parsons a lot of money.
I think also we should throw Xavier McKinney into this mix because Xavier McKinney was essentially the Packers' MVP on defense last year. And if he continues to evolve in his role with Green Bay, him and Jeff Hafley continue to get on the same page, I think he certainly could be a reliable playmaker and make big plays for the Green Bay Packers. Now, will he make more big plays than Micah Parsons? I hope not. I hope that Micah Parsons is getting to the quarterback early and often every weekend. But I think Xavier McKinney certainly has a case to be the defensive MVP as well.
Are you guys worried about Hobbs? Those are two things I took away from Jason.
Yeah.
Number one, I think Van Ness should have came out and talked to the media. I think he ducked it. For him not to make himself available.
Yep.
Just come out, face the music, say all the right things, because in the end, that helps you out, right? I think he should do that. And then Hobbs going down, they're an injury away from oh boy.
I'm not concerned long term.
No, I'm not either.
I am doubting he plays on Sunday.
And they got two tough games to start the season off.
Yeah, but I guess I'm not as concerned about him in week 2. Because it's not like... Terry McLaurin's really good. Deebo Samuel's kind of washed.
Not washed. He's not what he was.
Kind of washed.
That's what washed. I think you're kind of defining it.
Oh, no.
So you're saying I was washed after year 4? Is that?
No, you went to Pro Bowls after that.
I didn't say that. I just said typically when you're not as good as
other
you
question,
once
who's
were.
returning punts? If Reed is
you might see an elevation from Cole.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Oh.
Gets elevated to game day roster.
I do like how Joshy continues to sing the name of these players.
That's how excited Josh is. That football's back. He is singing.
Well, his Mikol sounded like Ricola. Ricola.
Which is a good fits, actually. You know, and it's an earworm, too. It gets stuck in there. Chef Ed weighing in on the Carbless Talk and Text line. Remember, you can always weigh in on the show on the Carbless Talk and Text line and on the YouTube stream, ESPN Milwaukee. He says, going out on a limb, but this player will benefit from Parsons, and Defensive Player of the Year will be Rashawn Gary.
I think we might have an interesting conversation about
Gabe,
him.
did you want to say something?
No.
You're like that Bugs Bunny meme. No. No.
Am I crazy to think he might have a career high in sacks, largely just as a beneficiary of Micah Parsons collapsing pockets and throwing quarterbacks into his lap?
Possible.
Like, that to me seems like a very likely conversation. And then we're going to have how much pressure is he actually getting? Or is he just benefiting from one of the best pass rushers?
Well, I think we're already going to. We've had 3 years of data on Quay Walker. We've had 6 years of data on Rashawn Gary. All right, I think we know who Rashawn is at this point, and if he suddenly goes to double-digit sacks, I think I know who we're going to give him a lot of the credit to.
I know why.
It'll be
the
one
call
or two.
Is coming from inside the house.
One of two things: he'll either be better, and his sack numbers will be better, or he'll be replaced by Lucas Van Ness.
Ah, okay. Matt and Lake Mills weighing in saying, I would say Xavier McKinney has a shot at Defensive Player of the Year for the Packers. Well, he might mean for the league, actually, particularly because of Parsons pressuring quarterbacks into making bad decisions.
Yeah, potentially.
I don't know if people realize how good Micah Parsons actually is.
No, I know. Well, yeah, sure.
Very clear.
I'm suspect of people having even a better year than the great year they had previously.
Sure. So Xavier McKinney, Josh Jacobs, those type of guys.
Yeah.
Still going to be good, but tough to have 8 interceptions back-to-back seasons.
Yeah. Let's just play.
Although the whole backside, right? The cornerbacks and the safeties, they're going to benefit from Micah Parsons getting pressure. They're going to benefit from all that.
Which is why he's the only choice for Defensive Player of the Year. All these cases everyone's making, well, they're going to be better because of Micah Parsons.
We're embracing debate. All right, Gabe, calm down.
But if your reasoning is, oh, he's going to be better because Micah's there, the answer's right in front of your face.
Put it on the poll, the Infinity Exteriors poll. Weigh in on it. Who will be the Packers' Defensive Player of the Year? We roll on right after this.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Still have this accident westbound 894 just before you get to the Hale interchange. The right lane is still blocked. They've got a tow truck kind of hooked up to try and get this car that went up into the tree line out of there. So that's why we've got big delays all the way back to 27th Street. We've also got a crash on 4394 northbound right about at Lapham off on the right shoulder. That, along with the heavier volume, basically means we've got delays that start at the airport spur all the way through the Mitchell around the Plainfield curve up to that point. As a matter of fact, stays kind of heavy all the way up through the Marquette onto westbound 94, where it'll be slow all the way past Mitchell Boulevard. More backups from Highway 100 into Waukesha County. And the eastbound side heavy from the Zoo interchange all the way to 35th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, partly cloudy skies, breezy and cool, a high of 65. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a chance of showers, windy with a low of 53. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Two perennial women's college volleyball powers meet Wednesday, September 17th at Pfizer Forum. Be there as Marquette and Wisconsin take the court. The last time they played in 2023, over 17,000 fans attended the match. Make plans now to see these in-state rivals on Wednesday, September 17th, starting at 8 p.m. Limited tickets remain. Don't wait. Go to Ticketmaster.com/Marquette and secure your seats for college volleyball action at Pfizer Forum.
The vibrant fall colors and cooler temperatures make for great days out on the golf course. The Island invites you to experience the best of fall golf with late season rounds at Sweetgrass or Sage Run. Fall golf rates run September 15th through the end of the 2025 season, with tee times starting at $75 and stay and play packages from $125. And submit your 2026 golf package requests early to guarantee choice dates. Plan your fall golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
But that's not why I'm tired. My husband was snoring like crazy last night again, you guys. Like 5 times I woke up and had to gently reach over and give him a little tap.
Gently. Are you awake? Yeah. I just want you to know I hate you. So does my dad. Well, that's fine. Because guess what? I hate you too.
Hey, I am trying to be gentle. Now, one time
I was about to
on
say.
What?
So the first time, yes. How hard was it the second time?
No, still
third
trying
time.
to be gentle. I believe it was the third time I caught him with a fingernail.
This house sucks ass. Well, the only reason you're living here is because me and my dad decided that your mom was really hot.
Why don't you guys listen to me?
I try to.
No, not you.
Oh.
Women.
Oh.
I tell my wife to have a squirt gun, and anytime you snore, you squirt in the face.
Like a cat?
Like a cat?
Yes.
You and your mom are hillbillies. This is a house of learned doctors. You're not a doctor. You're a big, fat, curly-headed
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamorro. Here's Jen Latta.
Running around, she wants to ride, she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like he wanna fight, he ain't doing nothing but running his mouth. Talk about it, we all about it. They making plans.
Continuing our yearbook superlatives for the Green Bay Packers this season, our predictions for who will be Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. We put those on the Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Infinity exterior polls. You can go ahead and weigh in on that. Get us your answer. We've got some pretty good candidates, although Gabe thinks it is a landslide, walk-away, run-away for Defensive Player of the Year, and that it will be Micah Parsons. I understand the sentiment, and I hope, honestly, that it is. But for the sake of argument, we're just throwing some other players out there who could have big years. And you know what else I say, guys, is you ever been around a group of people and one person is just so stinking good and how it elevates everybody else? I really think that that is going to be an underrated benefit of adding a Micah Parsons to the Packers roster this year. What do you think, Joshy?
I totally agree, and I think it's worth mentioning that when Micah Parsons was on the field for the Dallas Cowboys, when it comes to expected points added, EPA, they were the best defense in the NFL.
Over the last 4 years.
When Micah Parsons wasn't on the field, they were the worst in expected points added. That is how much of a difference, because one person simply can't make that much of a difference in terms of actual results, but his influence and change on the defense affects everybody else so greatly that they go from best to worst with him there versus not there.
The reason why people like him get paid so much, and they're the highest paid position outside of quarterbacks, because when you give Jordan Love that kind of money, all right, Jordan, you're going to have to make everybody better. You got to raise everybody up. That's what Micah Parsons does. That's what Myles Garrett does. That's what TJ Watt does. It's the one position defensively that can impact and influence everybody else on the field and raise their level of play up because of the influence that they can exert on an offensive game.
I mean, what we're talking about here is basically wins above replacement. It just, they don't have that stat in football, right? But in baseball, you have WAR. So there is a metric that tells you how much better a team is when a certain player is out on the diamond. That's essentially what we're trying to measure here in football. How much better are the Packers when Micah Parsons is on the field versus when he is not on the field going forward? And how much does his presence elevate everyone else's performance, right? This idea of, I don't want to be the weak link on this defense. And I'm very excited for what Jeff Hafley does with Micah Parsons and Xavier McKinney and all of these other players, obviously, that they have compiled. Let's get to Rookie of the Year. And this one,
Okay.
You gonna get cute here?
You gonna get cute here?
Do I take Warren Brisson or Colin Oliver? Are they on the team?
You don't pick him here. You can't claim that he's your boy. That's the problem.
You want me to go first?
I do.
Let's just go.
Yeah.
Bellin or Golden? Yeah, Golden. Golden's a lock. I'm still not shying away from my numbers. Although as a starter, I just don't think his numbers are going to be obnoxious. I don't think it's going to be 1,000 yards, 88 catches. I just don't see that in LaFleur's system. I just don't see it because he's got to keep everyone kind of happy.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, you kind of.
He's got to keep. You know what he's got to do? Win football games.
Yeah, he does, but he's got to kind of
and have an explosive team. And the best offenses the Packers have had,
like Wicks, Gabe.
Yeah,
I've already written off.
Yeah,
I've already written him
unless
off.
there's some sort of injury and he can emerge.
I've written him off.
But here's the thing, Chew. This is a big boy league. You had your opportunity to emerge the last couple of seasons. That was your chance.
No, I know, but
And if any one of these guys, if any one of the four that we talk about consistently with this wide receiver group, if any one of the four emerged as an absolute, without a doubt, difference maker, they probably don't draft Matthew Golden in the first round.
I would agree, but you still have to keep everyone happy.
Do you care about keeping Terry Mickens happy?
No, but Terry Mickens wasn't even close to like a Dobbs or a Wicks or anything. He was just kind of a guy. No, he was a guy. Trust me. I played with him.
I know. And guess what these guys might be?
Because what's going to happen? All right, just think about it. Dobbs and Reed. Christian Watson comes back. They move Golden to Z. Christian plays X. It limits their snap. You're going to tell me Dobbs is going to walk away? Yeah, that's fine.
He can have fun in Pittsburgh.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but in order for this
trade.
season, you have to kind of keep, because our offense was kind of the same. We didn't have really any superstars on offense. I mean, Keith was on the backside. I was the blocker. Robert was a guy, a very good player.
Robert set the franchise record the year before in receiving yards.
Yeah, but
he had almost 1,500 yards in 95.
But Robert was never, ever considered a top 10 receiver in the league.
Which is wrong. He should have been. You have 1,500 yards in 1995.
No,
You're
I'm
a top 10
telling
receiver
you,
in the league.
Good.
Every time you bring this up, go ahead.
But Holmgren just kind of kept everyone happy. Everyone happy. Hey, I didn't get you targets last week. Don't worry about it. I got you this week. To Free, or to Keith, or to Edgar, or to Dorsey.
And
this is what has to happen.
I think that is a smart strategy. I really do. And I understand why Holmgren did it. That being said, you cannot put a mural on the wall at Lambeau Field that says standards over feelings and then prioritize feelings. That's where I keep coming back to, like, if that's going to be your philosophy, if that's going to be your mantra, and it's so important to you that you put it on the wall so that guys see it every day when they're walking to and from the locker room, then I also don't think that you could sit here and go,
Yeah, but Dobbs
you
didn't
okay,
see it
buddy?
last year then. He obviously didn't.
Maybe you got to get him some glasses.
You gonna
So
be
he can read.
okay?
Yeah.
Are your feelings hurt?
But
We're
I'm
not
gonna
getting
tell
you
you
some
this.
reps?
They're going to need Dobbs. They're going to need Reed.
Yeah, and that's where you're
They're
being
going to need all those guys.
professional.
A lot of guys.
Listen, Chewy, I trust your gut. Honestly,
Yeah.
I trust your experience with
Yeah.
guys and the ego and all of the way that players need to be fed. It feels a little like speaking out of both sides of their mouth. You can't put that on the wall and then worry about how this breakdown in plays, this breakdown in snaps is going to make people feel.
I'm just saying players pout. And I pouted. I had my share of pouting. I'm like, you kidding me? I didn't
Really?
get one target this
You
week.
pouted, although I'll give you credit. You haven't been very pouty today.
For
No coffee
just
this
straight
morning.
water,
you
no
have to
coffee.
drink straight water, no Mio because you got to go to the doctor. You've been good today.
Yeah.
Give
Well,
you credit for that.
I don't know, man. He came in rip-roaring mad about somebody sitting in the left lane.
Oh, that was, yeah. It's like, one time
you
I'd
forgot
like,
about it.
One time, just one time in my life, I'd love to Dale Earnhardt the guy's ass and just put him right into the wall. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that feel good? I mean, I'd probably get arrested.
You know what we call that, Chew? Those are intrusive thoughts.
And I would have got 40 cheers from the cars behind this guy. That would have been legendary, though.
God, I would have to be the one to come bail your ass out. Because I would, because your wife wouldn't. Once she found out what you did, she's not coming to pick you up.
You know what, though? There's actually a better chance of my wife doing it than me.
And also, maybe they'll bring the car to Caliber for repairs.
There you go. Win-win.
You got your pound of flesh, and Caliber got the business.
Yeah.
Worked out really well. Yeah, you were very angry about that this morning. So when it comes to rookies, is there anyone else that you even consider? And again, maybe they will not eclipse Matthew Golden production, Matthew Golden's impact on the Green Bay Packers this season. But could you see a guy like Barron Sorrell surprising people with the way that he shows up in his rookie year?
He's not gonna get any time.
Harder now that
Yeah.
Micah Parsons is on the team for him to get enough snaps where he's going to make a huge difference.
Yeah.
I think they might actually end up using him sort of in a down lineman position more than they anticipated. Same thing with LVN. Just because you got a guy
In past situations,
right.
yeah.
And you want to get exotic there and kind of bring something else that, because if you look at that defensive line, there's some guys you can be excited about. I think Carl Brooks probably getting more opportunities is a good thing for the Packers. But in terms of like penetrators and guys that are going to get after the quarterback, it's not why Nazir Stackhouse is there. Colby Wooden isn't really that guy.
How's Parsons against the run?
He's better
Not
than people
as
say.
good as he is against the pass.
Because I look at this, and I've told you guys this a million times. When you go play a team, you determine whether you're going to run downhill or you're going to run outside.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is with losing Kenny Clark, they're probably going to look at running downhill.
That's where I would start.
Yeah.
You know?
If I'm the Lions, that's where I start. Try to
Yeah.
run David Montgomery between the tackles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Test out those guys in the middle.
We got a lot of reaction rolling in on the Carbless Talking text line. I love that people are so engaged with this conversation as we make predictions about who is going to be the most impactful players for the Packers this season. Craig weighing in saying Love is going to be Offensive Player of the Year. Mike is going to be Defensive Player of the Year. I really want to see LVN in the middle using his power against opposing guards. I think he will flourish there. Meanwhile, Rob in Michigan says, hot take, LVN will lead the team in sacks and quarterback pressures this season.
That is hot. That's hotter
Should have
than
been
hot.
Should have been on the Bold-a-thon yesterday. That would have been the boldest take on Wilde and Tausch.
Meanwhile, Dave says Cooper has a chance for Defensive Player of the Year for the Green Bay Packers. I mean, he got Player of the Week twice last year. And I do want to mention this. With the injuries to the wide receivers that you guys have mentioned, we have talked about Jaden Reed and not sure about his full availability or how limited he might be. I wonder about a Savion Williams, and Craig wonders about Luke Musgrave. Now, again, not a wide receiver, tight end, but if the Packers do feel like they are struggling at that position, maybe they do sort of start to work the tight ends in more to the offense, Joshy.
He was one of the stories of joint practice against the Colts. He seemingly couldn't be stopped. A little hot tip here on Weekly Wager. Luke Musgrave plus 950 for an anytime touchdown. Think it's a little interesting. Think a guy who they want to be a part of the offense but hasn't been as of late is
because of injury.
Right, is one of those guys they're probably going to want to get the ball, and a guy the Lions certainly are less concerned about at this point than Tucker Kraft or Matthew Golden or even Romeo Doubs.
No Keyshawn at all on the text chain? No one mentioning?
No.
Because Parsons will make him better.
That's true. There is a great article by Matt Schneidman on The Athletic about Keyshawn Nixon, talking about, again, wanting to prove everyone wrong. I believe a quote I saw was, "Nobody wants me to be CB1." Basically, he's like, I'm going to prove everybody wrong. That's sentiment.
Okay.
Take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Discover Proof Pizza at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. It's in the heart of the Milwaukee Theater District, a modern pizzeria that delivers Neapolitan-style pies, a bold grill menu, and old-school hospitality in a sleek, art-inspired setting. I know a lot of you are working downtown, and you're always looking for new lunch spots. Proof Pizza is great. It's your go-to downtown destination. You can dine in, unwind, and savor flavor that hits just right. And if you mention my name, Jen Latta, they will give you 10% off your order. You can learn more at stkatearts.com. That's stkatearts.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
I have an accident on 894 westbound, right about at about 92nd Street, just as you're getting into the Hale interchange. The right lane remains closed right now, so it is a tight squeeze through there. That's where that one of the cars ended up in the tree line. On northbound 4394, we do have a crash at Lapham off on the right shoulder still being worked on. Delays from Grange all the way through the Mitchell interchange all the way up past Oklahoma Avenue. And then on southbound 43, watch for backups from just before Good Hope Road down to Bender and then back on the brakes from Hampton to about Locust. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly cloudy, breezy, cool, a high of 65. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of showers, windy with a low of 53. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 90.
To the green and gold.
When you have a defense like that we already know is really good, and then you add a guy like that, NFC Championship games should be very familiar.
I can't believe it, but it's real, and it is spectacular.
We talked about good team knocking on the door. Brian Gutekunst put his foot through the door, knocked it open, put the entire league on notice with this trade.
Stay up to date with the news right here. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Keslers.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Keslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, it's Jen Latta, and I just had my walk-in closet redesigned by Closets by Design. Doug and his team in Mequon were amazing, from the first consultation to the final install, and now I have a beautiful, organized space for all of my clothes. They really brought my vision to life. Locally owned with the backing of a trusted national brand, they deliver expert design with a personal touch. Get 40% off plus an extra 15% off, and take advantage of 18-month free financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN, and don't forget to tell them Jen from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy sent you.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango, bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
Hi, I'm Jim Frucci, Managing Partner and PGA Professional at Morningstar Golfers Club, and I'd like to personally invite you to play your next round of golf at Morningstar. Lush green fairways, velvet smooth greens, magnificent vistas from high above our championship golf course. Morningstar was created with the serious golfer in mind, and it continues to be the public course by which all other area public courses are measured. Book your tee time today and reserve a spot on our membership wait list. Come out and see what all of Southeast Wisconsin's been talking about. Hey, you've played the rest. Now play the best.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
His eyeball. Wait. Where
do I get him?
I just assumed when I said wait, did you just think it was just a suggestion?
Yeah, pretty much. Typically.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Time you can stream all of ESPN all in one place. All the best sports live, the most championship moments, all the studio shows, documentaries, originals, plus all the great new features like watching 4 games at once in multi-view, which is going to come in handy, obviously, over the next few weeks, especially during college football season. Your fantasy team updates live and in-game. SportsCenter customized just for you. They have really thought of everything. So if you haven't signed up for the all-new ESPN app, what are you waiting for? You can do it right now.
Name something that follows the word pork.
You pie.
Huh?
One category.
Name something people take with them to the beach.
Turkey.
The top 8 answers.
The first thing you buy in a supermarket.
Turkey.
The top 8 at 8.
A food often stuffed.
Turkey.
The top 8 at 8 on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Name Popeye's favorite food.
Chicken.
Show me chicken!
The top 8 at 8 on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What do we got, Gabe?
List of 8 things in front of me. You and Chew guess back and forth. Once you each get one incorrect, we open it up to the fans at 800-990-3776. Person to get the last one on the list wins an ESPN Milwaukee prize pack. We are excited for football season. Packers-Lions coming up on Sunday. I am looking for the last 8 Packers players with 100 yards receiving in a regular season game. Last 8 to go over 100 yards receiving in a regular season game.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is number 5 on the list.
Bo Melton.
Bo Melton, number 3 on the list.
I don't like it. I don't like Bo Melton on the list.
We just talked about it last week. That's the only reason I knew.
Christian Watson.
Number 1 on the list.
Yeah. La, la, la. Dobbs?
Romeo Dobbs has never had 100 yards receiving in a regular season game.
Okay.
Really?
Was he close, or did he have it in the playoffs?
So he had 151 in the Dallas game in the postseason. His closest in the regular season is 95 yards a couple of seasons ago.
Okay.
But he's never gone over 100 in a regular season game.
Jaden?
Is
Reed?
number 2 on the list. So you guys have Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Bo Melton. Those are the top 3. Do not have 4. And then Devontae Adams is number 5. Chewy is already incorrectly guessed. So, Jen, it's all on you.
Oh, jeez. I was going to say MVS because I can remember him having a couple of long touchdowns. MVS?
Number 6 on the list.
Call.
Okay. Reset the list for me, please.
Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Bo Melton, 1 through 3. Devontae, MVS, 5 and 6.
Devontae was 5, so it's got to go back.
Jordy?
It's too far back.
Darn it!
Good try.
Too far.
Good run.
back.
800-990-3776. We are looking for the last Packers receivers with 100-yard receiving games.
Well, players, not necessarily receivers, but players.
Oh, you.
Oh. I don't think you said that out of the gate.
I said it multiple times.
I heard it.
You're a liar.
So you knew you were tipped off?
I listened to his words.
Not my strong suit.
That was unnecessary, Josh. 800-990-3776. Well, go ahead and tell us again what it is. The last 8 what?
The last 8 Packers players with 100 yards receiving in a regular season game. Christian Watson 1. Jaden Reed is 2. Bo Melton, number 3. We are missing number 4. Devontae Adams is 5. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling is number 6.
Looks like we got a caller on the line. It's Greg in Neenah. Greg, you're on with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list?
Let's go Romeo Dobbs.
Romeo Dobbs already
incorrectly
guessed by Chewy. It was an incorrect guess. He's never had 100 yards in a regular season
So you get to
game.
guess again.
Does it have to be a receiver?
No.
Holy
It's
moly.
going to be a running back.
See?
Or a tight end.
Not just us. Yes, any player.
How about Aaron Jones?
Aaron Jones, number 7 on the list.
Really?
Yes.
He had 100 yards against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Was that the game with Love?
That was not the game with Love. That was all the way back in 2019.
Wow. Okay.
Packers won 31-24.
Greg, you're welcome to keep it going if you have any more guesses.
I'm going to just throw one out there, Dontavian Wicks.
Wicks has not had 100 yards in a regular season game.
Okay, good call with Aaron Jones.
Good run, though. Let's go out to Dale in a van.
In a work van.
In a work van. Dale, you're on with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list?
Can you reset the list for me?
Number 1 is Christian Watson. Number 2 is Jaden Reed. Number 3, Bo Melton. Do not have 4. 5, Devontae Adams. 6, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 7, Aaron Jones. So we need 4. We need 8.
Tucker Kraft on that list?
Tucker Kraft is not on this list.
Okay.
Let's go out to Joe in East Troy. 800-990-3776. Joe, can you
Hey,
complete
guys,
our
I'm
top
right.
8 at 8 list?
Yeah, let me think. Alan Lazard.
Alan
You have 100
Lazard,
yards?
number 4 on the list.
Okay.
Going over 100 yards a couple of different times. Most recently, a part of that season after Devontae left in Aaron Rodgers' final season in 2022.
Yeah, 8's tough though. 8's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Trying to think way back.
Well, not way back because Jordy's not on the list.
Well, okay. And we guessed MVS, right?
MVS is number 6.
Well, it's got to be with Devontae, right? Because Devontae's 5. Is this why
I don't know if I
put the list together, Gabe?
I was not
I
anticipating.
know who it is.
I was not anticipating this name on the list.
Yes.
I don't think you know who.
I don't
it
know.
is.
Yes, I do.
I don't know if I have a guess. Guys.
All right, we appreciate the call. Call back anytime. Brady in West Bend, you're on with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list?
Did Alan Lazard get called?
Alan Lazard was correctly guessed. He is number 4. So we have the top 7 of Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Bo Melton, Alan Lazard, Devontae Adams, MVS, and Aaron Jones. We need number 8.
Luke Musgrave?
Luke Musgrave is incorrect.
He did it? Oh,
Incorrect.
No one's going to get this.
So again, Aaron Jones being 7 on the list. Jones did it in 2019.
Is it a position that you are fond of?
Yeah. I have friends.
800-990-3776. Justin in Brookfield,
Use
you're
your
on
whiteboard
with
there.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list?
Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb, just too far back. Randall Cobb would have been number 9 on this list. Chewy knows it. That's a glasses case. That's not an eraser for the whiteboard. That's your glasses case.
Those are Gucci's, too. They ain't coming home.
You dodo head. Mike in Pewaukee, we just got one left. Chewy knows it. I know it. Gabe knows it. Joshy knows it. Do you know it?
Is it Bobby Tunyon?
It is not Bobby
Tunyon.
Tunyon. It is
Good
not.
guess, though. I forgot about Bobby Tunyon.
I think he's on the Chiefs practice squad now. I
Is
thought
he?
I saw that a week or two ago. Yeah. Ended up on the Chiefs practice squad now.
Is this Bruce? In Bayview. Bruce, you're up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list?
Well, my shot in the dark is Randall Cobb.
Randall
Already been
Cobb,
guessed.
Incorrect.
Guess again.
He is number 9 on
Dang
the
it.
list.
I was. Okay.
You got to think outside
Well,
the box a little here on this one.
Yeah, this one's.
No idea. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, this is. We might be here a while.
You got to think across the ocean on this one. Let's go out to Dustin in Brookfield. Dustin, you're on with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list?
Jeff Janis.
Oh, Jeff Janis. Hilarious
Good
guess.
guess.
Hilarious guess, but unfortunately incorrect.
Who is this, Aaron Rodgers?
Did he have 100 yards in a playoff game off of 2 catches?
I believe he had 100 yards in a series in a playoff game off of 2 catches. Yes.
Was that Arizona or Detroit?
That was Arizona.
Arizona.
That was Arizona because they started at the 1. There was a penalty yards, and he caught the 60-yarder and then the 40-yard bomb at the end to tie that game.
They're getting closer.
In terms
as far
of
as terms way back.
Whew. Again, I was not anticipating seeing this name on the list.
All right, let's go out to Corey in Nashville. Corey, you're on with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list?
Hey, has Bob Tunyon got guessed
He
yet?
was incorrectly guessed.
Yeah. Very warm.
Yeah,
man.
you're heating up,
Yeah.
as the kids
You're
say.
Nashville hot.
You get another guess because
I
it was
don't have
already
another
guessed.
He doesn't have another
This is so funny.
know.
How soon
How
we
soon
forget.
people forget.
No, in fairness.
Yes.
You want to forget, yeah.
With a reason.
He was forgettable except for one very important point in his career.
Yes.
Let's go out to Jared. Is it Omro?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, Jared, you're on with
Go
Jen, Gabe,
Foxes.
and Chewy.
Was it Cook?
It was not Jared Cook.
Now they're good. Now they're
Warmer.
good. Now they're-
Jared Cook would have been on the list, but he did it in 2016. So he was just a little too far back.
Justin in Lake Geneva, you're on with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list? We might hit a record here of how many callers we get this morning trying to figure out this last one. Good morning, Justin.
Good morning. Is it the tight end Crabtree?
Oh, gosh.
Tom Crabtree, as much as I love Tom.
We're getting so close, though.
He is way too far back if he ever did it. I mean, Crabtree was early 2010s, so that is incorrect.
Damian in Watertown, you're up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list?
Geronimo Allison.
Oh, my God.
Geronimo Allison would have been number 9 on the list. Geronimo had 100 yards receiving against Cincinnati in 2017.
I feel like we have alluded to this player playing a specific position.
Yes.
Some clues that have been dropped this morning. If you're putting them together, it's going to be a lot easier for you. Mike in Waukesha, you're up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Can you complete our top 8 at 8 list?
Is it Jimmy Graham?
Yeah!
Packers legend Jimmy Graham had 104 yards on a Monday Night Football game in which the Packers defeated the Niners 33-30. He is number 8 on the list.
Way to go, Mike! Congratulations. I got a boatload of guests rolling in on the Carbless Talk and Text line. Remember, if you want to play Top 8 at 8 each and every week here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, you just got to call in 800-990-3776. That was a good list.
Yeah, that was solid.
Yeah,
That's
again,
good. I
was
thought
not-
it was going to be easy at first.
Yeah, but again, Dobbs not being on there, I thought was kind of the tricky part.
I thought that there's no way I would have guessed Bo Melton. Obviously, you guys said you talked about it last week when I wasn't here, but
Yeah,
that's
well,
what-
because he famously was the first one in
Out of that whole.
in
yeah.
Jordan Love's rookie year to have a 100-yard receiving game.
Yeah.
Nobody had one, then all of a sudden Bo had one, and Christian had one, and
Good list.
Jaden Reed had one.
Mike, the big winner this morning on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. And if you want to be a winner, just head over to Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Shoot your shot at big wins for Sweet Ticket September. Play with your rewards card for entries. Score triple on drawings on Thursdays. Oh, wait, that's today. Win slam dunk prizes reward play, tickets to see the Milwaukee Bucks in action. Sweet Tickets September is the giveaway. Are you ready for this? It's only at Potawatomi. More information is available online. Must be 21 years old and a rewards member to play.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Westbound 894 still backed up. We've got that accident. That right lane is blocked. That's that car that went up into the tree line off on the right. Now, they were able to get that out of there. They do currently still have that right lane blocked, so keep that in mind. It's going to be slow all the way back to 27th Street. We also still have this accident on northbound 4394 just past the Lapham on-ramp off on the right shoulder. Doesn't look like it's in too much of a problem as far as the driving lanes are concerned. Just a couple of cars off on the right. We do have delays, though, coming up from Grange all the way through the Mitchell interchange up to Oklahoma Avenue. And then southbound 41, watch for the backups from Appleton Avenue all the way down past Capitol Drive. Traffic is brought to you by Racine Danish Kringles. Football season is here. Add Kringle to your tailgate and make your guests' day. Order at kringle.com or call 1-800-4DANISH. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Partly cloudy skies, breezy and cool, a high of 65. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of showers, windy, with a low of 53. At IKEA Oak Creek, making your home uniquely yours is now more rewarding. Join rewards from IKEA family and start earning points today. Not a member yet? Sign up for free at ikea.com/US and start earning. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Thinking about buying or building a new home? Start with a mortgage pre-approval from Great Midwest Bank and experience a state of tranquility. At Great Midwest Bank, we offer fast approvals and flexible options with experienced loan officers who understand the local market, because they live here too. Whether you're breaking ground for new construction or buying that dream home just around the corner, we'll guide you every step of the way. Bank with confidence and start your journey at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
For the first time, you can stream all of ESPN all in one place. And guys, it's changed the game for me personally. All the best live sports, the most championship moments, studio shows, documentaries, and originals, too many to even name them all. Plus, all these great new features, like watching 4 games at once in multi-view, your fantasy team updates live in-game, Sports Center customized just for you. They thought of everything to make this the ultimate destination for fans. You gotta check it out. Sign up for the all-new ESPN app, like right now.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidda Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidda helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidda 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
You're listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What do we do? Where do we go from here?
We've talked about insulation, we've talked about fantasy camp, and now we've talked about Burning Man. We've hit for the cycle in the first 5 minutes of the show.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Sorry, just wanted to hear that song a little bit longer.
Steely Dan playing the Super Bowl. Hey, Gabe, fired up?
If you're looking to bring more organization and beauty to your home, I can't recommend Closets by Design enough. I've been working with Doug and his team in Mequon for the past few months, guys, and I got to tell you, my closet was a disaster. So many clothes, so much television, and I needed organization. Doug and his team came out, took a look at it, and said, here's what we think you need, but what do you think you need? And that's the best part of working with Closets by Design. They really listen to your needs, your preferences, and then they try to make it work. And work it does. My beautiful new closet is so organized. It feels so much calmer in there, just lowering my anxiety. And I cannot say enough about working with Doug and his team at Closets by Design. Based right in Mequon, they've got a beautiful showroom you can visit if you need inspiration. And if you're ready to get organized, call Closets by Design in Mequon and tell them Jen from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy sent you.
You've been telling me you're a genius since you were 17. And all the time I've known you, I still don't.
Brewers got a victory last night. Pretty good little win, jumping out to a big lead and then holding on, unlike they were able to do when we were there on Monday. All Brewers talk here on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee is brought to you by Neurospine Center of Wisconsin. The Brewers are unconditionally relentless, just as they were last night. But this is interesting to me, guys, because as much as we have talked about Isaac Collins being in the race for Rookie of the Year in Major League Baseball, is there someone else that we've been overlooking? Is there another Brewers player who is having a season that is deserving of some of the awards, some of the accolades in Major League Baseball? Gabe, that candidate would be?
Bryce Terang, after being named August Player of the Month earlier this week. He's not going to win the award. All right, let's just get that out of the way. I mean, it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani's going to win the award. But he needs to be mentioned. He's fourth right now in the wins above replacement metric over at Baseball Reference. Like, he has raised his game. Somebody who's the platinum glover. He was the best defender in all of baseball last year. And the way he's been able to raise his game offensively, the Brewers aren't where they are without him. And he, right now, might be their best player.
So just to clarify, as you mentioned, Shohei Ohtani is the odds-on favorite right now to win the NL MVP. Kyle Schwarber in the mix, Manny Machado in the mix, as well as Pete Crow Armstrong. Despite Pete Crow Armstrong, the kid from the Cubs, really falling off over the last month or so. I mean, so much so that it's been a topic of conversation big time with regards to the Chicago Cubs. But I like this as something that people are not paying attention to because Bryce Terang has been fantastic for your Milwaukee Brewers. And I can't help but wonder if he's being overlooked in part because, well, we gave you Isaac Collins. Like, look, we were talking about The Miz when The Miz popped out. We gave you The Miz. Milwaukee, you should be happy to have one guy in the race, in the mix, even though his numbers, as you mentioned, warrant him being in the mix.
Yeah, and he's probably not going to be a finalist. It'll go to, again, Ohtani. Schwarber, with what he's doing, has been unbelievable. He's not going to win it because he's just a DH.
Does it have anything to do with small market?
No, I think it has everything to do with Bryce Terang.
He just doesn't, people just don't know him.
Yeah, I know.
And literally, if he doesn't have the month that he just had where he hit 10 home runs or 9 home runs, whatever it was, he and that's just not going to be in that conversation. Like, suddenly, after he put together this unbelievable offensive, everybody knew he was a great defender, but now all of a sudden it's like, oh, this guy's doing what on offense now? He's doing what? And to me, it seems sustainable. But it's not like he's just hitting a bunch of home runs and they're short porch dingers. When they show the graphic every night of the Brewers home run leaderboard, yeah, he's got 17 home runs. His 17 homers have averaged over 400 feet in distance, which is the tops on the team. And watching the games, a lot of them are opposite field home runs. So it's not like he's just getting the barrel out, pulling them, which everyone's got a little bit of pull side power. All 10 of Sal Frelick's home runs this year have come to the right side. He's spraying the ball all over the field, and this seems very sustainable to me, the way in some of the changes he's made to his swing.
Jumping forward, are there any big free agents coming up at the end of the year?
Not at the end of the year.
I mean, they got to deal with
Freddie's going to have one more year after this.
Freddie
so
Peralta, pitcher of the month, by the way, in the National League.
Yeah.
And then when do you think the lockout is going to be? Is that next year or the year after?
27. The current CBA expires in December of 26.
And that's going to be a nasty lockout.
It's not going to be
anticipating.
Yeah. Not going to be good for if you're a fan of baseball.
Because I'm wondering how long
they
can ride this. You know? I mean, baseball's a little different because...
I mean, again, we were at the game on Monday. They played the Phillies tough. Should have won that game. Those 2 check swings in the 9th, obviously, as we had talked about, were absolute bull honky. And then they won last night. Like, the Phillies are a really good team, one of the best teams in the National League, and the Brewers are beating them. You could make the argument that they should have won the game on Monday. Like, I don't have this feeling...
There's no one that scares you.
You mean from the other teams? or
anywhere.
I don't have this feeling that they are going to fall off. I don't have the feeling like that. Like all of a sudden they're going to forget how to play ball. That doesn't strike me as this squad.
And the way they play doesn't prolong itself to long losing streaks. Now, again, in baseball, in the playoffs, in that opening series, you don't need a long losing streak. It's only a best of 5.
Yeah.
You know, you lose 2 games, your back's against the wall. But for the rest of the season, I'm fully anticipating them holding everybody off and having the best record in baseball.
Yeah.
Because, again, the way that they play, the talent in which they have, I can't imagine. The Phillies are the next closest team, and the Brewers are actually the Cubs are the next closest team.
Really?
6 games clear.
And the Phillies lost a pitcher, too.
They lost their best pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
You know how we were talking earlier about how there's no wins above replacement in football as we were trying to measure, what Micah Parsons might mean to this defense for Green Bay? Well, there's no most improved player in Major League Baseball as well. But as we sit here and talk about Bryce Terang being a candidate for MVP, or at least he should be in the conversation, if there were a most improved player award, couldn't you make the argument that Bryce Terang would be a candidate for that as well? I mean, he was so bad. I have a slash here of 218, 285, 300 with only 18 extra bases in 448 plate appearances, and how they have jumped so significantly to now, 2025. I believe that was 2023 numbers.
Yeah.
So we're talking about, like, this guy has just grown and grown into his role, and we just can't say enough about what he has meant to this Brewers lineup, to say nothing of his defense, which we always knew was something he could hang his hat on.
Yeah, because he was the best defensive player in all of baseball last year, winning the Platinum Glove.
It's just so incredible.
And
still, by the way, underrated. I feel like the fact that he won the Platinum Glove was still not talked about enough.
I'm guessing they want to have contract extension talks with him. I don't know what you pay. Again, because if you're the Brewers, you're like, well, we don't know if this power thing is all sustainable, even if they think it is, right? So to try to drive the number down, I have no idea what number you try to float Bryce Terang if you want to lock him up to some sort of long-term extension the way that you did with Jackson Churio, the way that you did previously with Freddie Peralta, and try to make sure that he's going to be sticking around in Milwaukee for a handful more years.
I like Chewy's question, though, who scares you? Because he mentioned that nobody really scares him from a Brewers standpoint. Stevie weighing in, noted baseball fan on the Carbless talk and text line, says that the Phillies and the Dodgers absolutely scare him.
They beat the Dodgers 6 times this year, right?
Off of them.
Yeah, but it's still a really good team.
I know the playoffs is different.
Yeah, playoffs is different. It's still a really good team, but I guess I'm not scared of anyone. And Jen, you making the point of, they played the Phillies really. The Phillies are playing with the Brewers. Brewers are top dogs right now.
You know
I understand we want to be the underdog and play that card.
Well, certainly Murphy does.
We're not. We're top dogs.
You know the only thing, team.
The thing is, it's not like, we're best team in baseball. They have been the best team in baseball for damn near a month in terms of record, and nobody's getting close to touching them.
I know, but I think the team that scares the Brewers is the Brewers themselves, just because of the scars.
Oh. But you got enough guys on this.
No, I know. It just feels different.
There's still so much turnover from last year, too.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some guys that experienced that heartbreak last year, but there's others that haven't.
It's different.
Yeah. I mean, this back thing for Yelich scares me a little bit. After he was a late scratch yesterday, first time all year with back soreness.
They got time.
It looks like he's going to need a couple of days off.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's been kind of nagging at him, and yesterday he finally decided, hey, I just can't keep trying to play through this, so hopefully the rest helps him. Because back injuries always scare you, and Christian's just been
so they threw Churio out there, and Churio was great, right?
Yeah, but again, it's just, when's this going to flare up? Backs are always tricky, especially somebody who's had back surgery, and this has just been an issue for years for Christian. So you're hoping that it's not anything long-term.
Back a bit of a bugaboo right now here in Wisconsin between the Micah Parsons, then hips.
That's what Andy always said.
Is this head, shoulders, knees, and toes over here?
Thin hips.
Thin hips.
Oh, thin hips. I thought he said then hips. I was like,
thin
hips, yeah. Because Andy would be always like, hey, you got back problems.
I don't know anything about thin hips, so.
You had an ass like mine, Andy said. You wouldn't have back problems.
Great point by Andy.
Yes.
Great point by Andy.
Terry weighing in saying the Mets scare me with 2 new additions at starting pitcher and, of course, their bats. I think we should put that on the Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Twitter Infinity Exteriors poll. What teams in the National League actually scare you? Are you scared of anybody, Brewers fans? Because to Gabe's point, you shouldn't be, right? Is that what your point is?
Yeah.
Is that you're the best team in baseball?
Yeah.
Don't let anybody come in here and intimidate you.
Everybody's trying to play with you. You're not trying to play with them. They're trying to catch you and chase you down.
Weird. Nothing. Let it go. Just
the playing with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with you.
I don't want you to play with me either.
Well, now we have to go to
Good luck with that read.
Yeah, you know what? I don't have anything appropriate here. I don't have anything that we can tuck in here.
Feels like mentality.
I was just going to let Jen keep fumbling. I'm not going to lie. I was going to be a bad teammate there and just let her hang. Just keep going through it. But doesn't matter what age you are. Low testosterone can be an issue with any guy. And I've been telling you about mentality for years. What are you waiting for? Go to the website, mentalityhealth.com/radio. If you're tired, groggy, just don't feel like yourself, those are all signs of low testosterone. And mentality can help if that's what you're dealing with. Book the appointment, go through their process. If your testosterone levels are low, you can then get a customized testosterone treatment plan just for you. And the great thing is, Mentality doesn't just go, okay, here's your treatment. We'll talk to you sometime, whenever. No, you go back every 12, 13 weeks, make sure your levels are where they need to be to make sure that you are increasing strength, shaking fatigue, sleep better, lose weight. These are all things you can do with Mentality and their low testosterone treatments. So go to the website, mentalityhealth.com/radio. Mentality allows treatment to fit into every guy's lifestyle. Find out more, mentalityhealth.com/radio.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Life Navigators thanks everyone who joined in supporting their 42nd annual Challenger event honoring John and Mary Ann Plant on Monday, August 18th. Local support that day amazingly raised over $500,000 for kids and adults with disabilities. Life Navigators, your disability partner in Wauwatosa, supporting those with the greatest needs to be safe, happy, and healthy in our community. Disabilities are a part of the game we call life, and Life Navigators has been in it for over 75 years. Learn more at lifenavigators.org.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, your siding, your windows, or your bath project during the fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tusher here, and the Pickler Menominee Falls is now open. Your home for pickleball. 9 premium indoor courts with unlimited play, leagues, tournaments, and clinics all included in your membership. Sign up today for open play spots or check out Learn to Play sessions and clinics. Members get 4 clinics a month included. Memberships start at just $119 a month. Check out all the options at thepickler.com. That's PICKLR.com. And I'll see you on the court.
I've been to my fair share of green and gold games, and the best way to get there is with AccuTrans Group. At Good Karma Brands and ESPN Milwaukee, we use AccuTrans Group to get our partners to and from Green Bay, and it's always first class. From stadiums to concerts and tailgates, your game day fun starts the moment you step on board. Sit back, relax, and let their professional chauffeurs handle the traffic while you enjoy the ride. AccuTrans Group is Milwaukee's premier ground transportation, available 24/7 with sedans, SUVs, limos, vans, and buses. Book today at AccuTransGroup.com.
Summertime is the time for all the big events. Weddings, milestone birthdays, even corporate events. Elevate every event with Noble Catering, a premier craft caterer in southeastern Wisconsin, preferred by over 30 venues. Noble Catering is also the exclusive caterer of Villa Terrace, an East Side event treasure. And coming in 2026, Noble's new headquarters, a 400-person event venue in the heart of Bayview called Brixton's Turn. Book them for your event at noblecateringco.com.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
What if a quarterback completed 4 out of his 5 passes, or a point guard hit 4 out of 5 shots from behind the arc? Well, now when you're hiring, you can play at that level, because 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter's technology hustles to find skilled people for your job, and you can invite your top picks to apply. Try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango. Bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Have you never had a good pie?
I've had fine pies. You get no pie.
Right now, yeah.
I mean, it seems that way anyway. But if we get him on those dating sites, it feels like maybe he could.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Here we go.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. We turn to some funny places for support, and as much as our friends want to help us through our tough times, not everyone is a therapist, not everyone is qualified, not everyone is the one. But if you're looking for your right match, go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp has more than 30,000 therapists. They're the world's largest online therapy platform, having served more than 5 million people globally. I got to tell you, therapy has been a game changer for me in my life. Been doing it for about 15 years, and a lot in the last 3 years after my dad passed away. Found a grief therapist, and she has been tremendous in helping me navigate that loss. Maybe it's not grief that you're dealing with. Maybe it's just the everyday struggles and stressors. BetterHelp can help. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout, because we're all better with help. We did a lot of yearbook superlatives here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning. And we begin with some obvious ones, right? Who is going to be the offensive player of the year? Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Matthew Golden, other. You could write in an other if you wanted to. 51% of people are saying Jordan Love. 36% of people saying Josh Jacobs. You got 11% of people saying Matthew Golden. And then you have some write-ins that include Tucker Kraft, guys. To the defensive side of the ball, Micah Parsons running away with this one with 52% of the vote, although Quay Walker has 11 and Xavier McKinney has 22. And we asked you, does anybody scare you in the National League? Dodgers, Phillies, no one. Wouldn't you know it, no one is winning right now? No one scares Brewers fans.
Shouldn't. Can't play scared, Sue.
Wilde and Tausch is next on ESPN Milwaukee. Have a great one, everybody.
As we're returning to football season, I'm